Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to go over how to convert fractions and ratios into percents. Okay, um, it's pretty simple, straightforward. You just have to simply think of 100, and what I mean by that is which we have to get the denominator to equal up to 100. Okay, so I'm going to go over a couple of problems here. I'm going to break it down step by step, and I'm just going to show you how to, when we're going to either multiply or divide our denominator to equal up to 100. Okay? So the first one we're going to go ahead and talk about is we're going to talk about 7 over 10. Okay? So if we're going to make sure we get the denominator to equal 100, how will we go about that? Well, we have 10, so we're probably going to have to multiply to get to 100. So what 10 multiplied by what equals 100? Well, it's simple. 10. Okay? And then what we do on the bottom, we got to do on the top. So we multiply 7 by 10. So our new fraction will equal, I'll put it down here, 70 over 100. And when we're talking about percents, which always has to be out of 100, our percentage now is 70%. And there's our answer. Okay, let's move on to the next one down here in the bottom. You have 70 divided by 1,000. Now this one, it's already past 100. So how do we get it to go back to 100? Well, we have to divide. Okay, and how do we divide 1,000 to equal 100? Well, we're going to simply divide by 10. And like the multiplication one, we're going to now, what we did on the bottom, we're going to do the top, same thing. You got to divide now 70 by 10. Okay, and our new equation will simply be 7 over 100. And we will now convert that into percentage, percent. And there is our percent, 7%. Okay. All right. You're also going to see the way it's set up is like this. We have the ratio form and fraction form, okay, with different numbers that are not of a value of 10. So let's go ahead and go to the ratio form. You have 3 to 10. We're going to set up the exact same way, okay? So you're going to now go multiply this by 10 and multiply this by 10. So our new number is going to be 30 over 100, which will then equal out to 30%. All right, now if you miss how I did that, you're going to multiply, figure out how to get this to 100. So you're going to multiply this by 10, and then you're going to multiply the 3 by 10. Okay, that's how we got the 30 over 100. Same thing down here. Now you have to get 20 to 100. So it's not, obviously it can't be 10. All right, so how do we get 20 to 100? Well, we're thinking about it. And we say to ourselves, how do we get 20 to 100? Well, we got to multiply it by 5. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and multiply it by 5. And then we got to multiply 18 by 5. Okay, and then now this will give us 100 over 18 times 5. Okay, we have 90. And then this will now equal 90%. Okay, last two, we have we're going to do the exact same thing down here. We're going to do the 9 over 20, okay, which we're going to multiply, we know because we just did 20, by 5. Multiply this by 5, which will now equal 45 over 100. And then now our percentage will be 45%. Okay. Last but not least, we have 4 over 5. Now, this is a small fraction, but by looking at it, we know that it's going to be a big percentage. Okay. Now, we're going to get the denominator to 100. How will we go about doing that? We go ahead and multiply the denominator by 20. What we do on the bottom, got to do on the top. Multiply it by 20. So our new equation now is going to equal 80 over 100. And then our answer is going to be 80%. Okay, so that's how we figure out fractions and ratios and how we convert them into percents. Okay.